Go ahead.
What was it you liked most about your team's fight today?
Well, the fight, I mean, it is what it is. We don't appreciate losing. It's an awful feeling, sick. But our guys, they just keep showing up, man. They keep doing a great job during the course of the week. They keep practicing their tails off. They're giving everything they can on the field. We just came up short. You saw a different game. You saw guys that have played all year for us. You saw guys that came in there and got their first opportunity. You saw guys that came in there on a one-play notice. And guys just kept fighting, and we thought we were going to win the game, and we came up short. It's a sickening feeling. But you can't question the fight for 1 second, and at some point that's going to pay off for us.
Can we get some details as to your decision as to why Joe Burrow didn't start today, and do you expect him to start on Thanksgiving?
We'll see. I'm not going to declare anything for Thursday yet. I thought he put himself in a great position to be ready to play this weekend, and the best decision for us was to wait a couple more days.
How's T, Zach?
He's in concussion protocol. Taj Brooks, Marker got a hamstring, and Flacco had a issue with his finger on his throwing hand.
Dislocated, popped back in.
I don't remember. That's what it sounded like at the time. I can't remember what the trainers told me.
How do you feel like he played overall today, Flacco?
Yeah, I think he continues to just fight for us, man, and give us a chance. And him and a lot of other guys in all three phases today, I thought just kept fighting for us. And he gave us a chance there at the end of the game. He plays through a lot of pain. And just keeps giving us a chance to win. We just haven't been able to do it as a team yet.
What did you see defensively from Al Golden State?
They fought like crazy. I mean, they a lot of different ways. They didn't allow things to be easy for New England. Kept fighting them in the goal line stands. I think represent who these guys are right now. Just keep coming back. Got a penalty, 1st and goal on the 1. Kept fighting. Got to stop. And there's a lot of trust, when they keep playing that way. I factored in the 4th and 1. We didn't go for 4th and 1, kind of in our own field position. I think we're on the -40 and felt like we could pin them down in there and get a stop and get the ball back right where we just kicked it from. And so, again, I thought those guys fought for us, got a turnover, a pick 6, gave us some momentum early in the game, and just keep believing in those guys. They're going to keep fighting for us and finding a way.
Late in the game, you're out there trying to come back. No Jamar, no T, no Joe Burrow, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that challenge you? How does it change the way you approach the calls and how you do a drive like that?
Yeah, just a lot of credit to those guys out there because those personnel groupings aren't things that we've ever operated out of before. And so guys just understanding what position they're playing, who's in the game, concepts that most of those guys have not worked all week, at least at the position they were probably playing at the end of the game. Thought the coaches did a great job on the sidelines, the position coaches trying to cover every base. I mean, we have to cover the last plays on the move there inside the 30-yard line with guys that none of those guys have been in that position before. And so he still felt we were going to find a way. I mean, he takes an alert to Mitch for a touchdown, and that's the kind of game it was where guys just kept stepping up and you kept believing that eventually we're going to find a way to win it, and just came up a couple yards short.
On the whole, what do you feel like kept the passing game for most of the game today?
I think you got to give credit to New England, first of all. They're a well-coached group. They play hard. They try to keep you off balance as much as they can. So you got to give them credit. And, there were some opportunities. I felt like there was a drive there in the second quarter. Some penalties just bit us where I felt like we were getting some good momentum and then ended up having to punt. So I don't think there's one thing you can put your finger on that limited our rhythm. I do think you got to give New England a lot of credit for that. And we just got to find a way to do a better job there.
On the other side, what did you see out of Jaylen Davis today? His first game up since the ball from practice.
Nothing that surprised me. That's JD. I mean, JD's had an unbelievable attitude. Every day he's been in this building. He's a fan favorite in the locker room because he just competes. He loves football. He embraces whatever role, whether it's a scout team player on the practice, whatever it is. And then gets his opportunity. He hasn't played a game all season. He goes out there and fights like crazy, and gets a sack and doing a great job fitting in the run game, draws a holding penalty on a run play, so there's a lot to love about JD. And I thought he stepped in there and did a nice job for us.
What was your message to the team?
The same thing I'm just saying. These guys they're working. It's important to them. They're not giving up on each other. They keep trying to find a way to win. It's just been one of those years where we haven't found a way at the end of the game, and that's been frustrating. It's frustrating for everybody, but guys aren't losing hope. It's important to everybody to just keep at this thing and find a way to get some momentum here. And it's going to start with one win, and we just haven't found a way to get that in a while since that Thursday night game, and that's disappointing. It's frustrating. It's heartbreaking. I I feel for these guys because they're giving us everything that we ask them to give us during the course of the week and out there on Sunday, and just got to find a way to win so we can remember what that feels like.
We've asked you about Geno Stone multiple times, just for him to come out and play the way he did today.
Really excited to see that. You know, it's especially the turnover early in the game, finish it in the end zone, something we've been talking about like crazy. It's going to come to us. We got to finish it in the end zone. We got to finish through the back of the end line. All the things that we've been talking about, he did. And again, he's one of those guys that's going to keep fighting for us and find a way to find a win here at some point.
Zach, at 3-8, what are y'all building momentum for?
So just find a win.
What have you appreciated the most about the way Flacco's battled through some injuries?
I mean, you can't put it into words. He didn't owe anything to this team. He just showed up, and so he could take the easy way out and nurse an injury and say, I need more rest and all that stuff, and he hasn't. He just keeps walking on the field and pops his finger out, and whatever happened there, hurting your throwing hand's not easy, to go out there and push through that. And Jake's response, he goes out there and completes one pass for 15 yards with not a moment's notice, and so just a lot of examples of guys just willing to do whatever it takes to find a win.
Were you hesitant to call a pass there? With Jake coming in, I mean, he had to run and grab his helmet.
There wasn't a lot of choice there. I mean, we were down 2 scores, I think, at that moment when Jake did it. And Jake went in there and did a great job. Bought some time, found the backside crosser, big completion. Appreciate that.
What do you think of Mitch's kicks from Evan?
What's that?
You've seen a lot of big kicks from Evan. Right before halftime, a 63-yarder, new franchise record. Your thoughts on how that came about and how he hit it?
Yeah, he's in a great rhythm, has a lot of confidence. I think the operation's been really good, and so we have a lot of confidence in him. So it's not surprising, for him to take that opportunity. What was it, 63 yards? Really didn't bat an eye at it. I double-checked with Darren just to make sure we were in good shape there. He didn't hesitate. And then once we line up for the kick, you assume it's going in. That's the point you're at with Evan right now.
Zach,
Go ahead. I know Hobson has.
Thanks, yeah. So Mitch's catch on 4th and 7. First of all, your impression of the catch, and then I guess they wanted to get the clock back.
That was the one right in front of me at our sidelines. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just layered it right over the top. I think it was the nickel right there. Mitch did a great job securing it out of bounds. They didn't touch him, so they ended up putting the time back on the clock. But it's a big moment for us, 4th down, and got to make a play. And happy that he stepped up for us.
Zach, what's probably the most frustrating thing about not being able to get more wins with this stint with Flacco and Joe out?
That is the most frustrating thing. Losing's the worst. I mean, it's the worst. And we're accountable for it. We make all the adjustments we got to make, and then you got to turn the page and you got to get ready for the next week. That's life in the NFL. We're got to get ready for Thursday. So not a lot of time to sit here and we just got to move forward, and we got to go back to work. And I know these guys are going to do that, and we got to do it with great energy and belief that we're going to walk on that field and go find a win on Thursday night on the road. And that's what we're going to set forth to do starting tomorrow morning.
With the Burrow situation, when did Flacco know he was starting today?
Flacco knew on Friday. He knew on Friday he was starting.
Zach, with T going down when he did late in the game, we're obviously going into a short week now, and Mitch pops up a couple big catches there in the last couple minutes. Does that feel like kind of a reassurance just for the passing game overall? Moving into a short week?
Yeah, I thought a lot of guys stepped up. So again, they've shown that we should have confidence in them. And I think that's just what's been built up over there with a lot of the skill players on offense is you put them in, you expect them to make a play, and they keep showing up for us.
With the loss today, I'm sure this question isn't going to surprise you. There'll be a lot of talk externally about why the organization feels that it's in the best interest of Joe. If you do decide to play him, can you just address what you guys are factoring in with that decision?
Yeah, winning's important. We want to win, and Joe gives us a great chance to win. And again, Flacco has given us every opportunity. We haven't lost games because of Joe Flacco. He's gone out there and give us everything, and he understands that. That being said, we'll also be excited to watch Joe Burrow. We watched Joe Burrow now for 6 years and seen the things he can do as well. And so again, he's worked really hard to get himself back. He's a football player. He wants to play football. We want to win football games, and so that will lead into that decision.